Sorry about that. How's my beard look today? Scraggly and scruffy. Yep, it's the end of the world. Okay. It's the end of the world. And it's just a cult holiday, or more like their long awaited prophecy. I guess April 8th is the day that Aleister Crowley supposedly like made contact with Satan. I don't know about all that shit. I think it's pretty screwy. Might be something to it. I don't know. I mean, is that how it is? If you believe in God, you got to believe in Satan too. That's kind of sucks. It is confusing though. It's like, what's up, Saddlebone? I saw Eric Dubé put up a show recently of like him sort of like posing questions to the creator, like why would you make a place where there's evil is just running amok and fucking, you know, all this like shit like that, all those kind of obvious questions that people ask when they say, oh, when you believe in God, it's like, what, why would God let all this crap happen? I don't really know what to say to that other than just like, well, that's free will, you know, at work. But at the same time, it's like, are you going to end up settling on the conclusion that God is neither good nor evil? He just allowed everything, you know, just anything goes. Or is it more of just like God created this situation as a lesson for us? You know, like you can go one or two directions, you know, evil or good, good or evil. The left hand is evil. The right hand is good. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I'm not kidding really about like, is this where the Freemasons end up with their like, you know? I mean, I think that's kind of where they end up. I mean, it's like they're posing as like a good thing until you get up further up the ladder, you realize it's neither good nor evil. But they're more like, I think it's more evil if you're just gonna say there is no good or evil. Is that kind of confusing or what? I think it's an evil thing. Well, it's just like you're basically just saying anything is okay, like or anything goes. You know, it's like this. There's no good, no evil. There's no concept. There's no like. I guess I don't know. I'm confusing myself, but I think that you know, like there's like basically I think there's two types of people. There's like, well, there are three types of people. I guess there's dicks, pussies, and assholes. But as far as just like the good and evil, I don't think the dicks are evil. I think it's the assholes are evil. They just want to shit all over everybody. You know what I mean? The dicks just want to fuck everything, you know, but the pussies can't fuck anyone. They just get shit on and they get fucked. But the pussies need the dicks because the dicks are the only ones that can fuck the asshole. So the pussies and the dicks have like this thing going, you know, where it's like they kind of need, like the dicks don't want to get all shitty, but you know, it's like at the same time they don't want to get shit on, so they go and they fuck the asshole, you know. It's like kind of something they got to do, and the pussies really appreciate that. So the dicks and the pussies get along all right. They have to. The assholes don't really get along with anybody, and the assholes especially hate the dicks. So I think it's just the assholes that are the evil ones in the equation. So there's really two types of people: good or evil. I don't even think the evil people are people. They're more like fucking disembodied spirits that, well, whatever. They have bodies, but they leap from body to body. Or they never really die. They can't ascend or whatever. You know, they're like fallen angels that like can't get back up there. You know, they can't get back in. It's That's why they're always trying to bust through the firmament, break through that thing, and fucking tried everything. I think that's what NASA's whole purpose is. We're trying to find. They're like fucking mapping the firm. They're studying the firmament is what they're doing. It's like that's about as outer space as you're gonna get, really. Of course, they're not like sharing that with us. I mean, I was watching Spiro's interview he did with that dude. Fucking this guy's name. I forget his name. He was like a NASA show. But he's the guy that said he saw faces on Mars and shit. And the fuck's that guy's name? He's like, I don't know. Jaron did a show about him recently, or showed some of his old stuff. But like, he was talking about how this recent moon landing thing, which is, I think it's all bullshit, obviously, but he's saying they've been sending back photographs from this lander they just put on the moon, the Odysseus or whatever. Photographs of the moon that show a glass dome around the moon, as though the moon was encased in glass at a certain point. That's what he's claiming. It's like this new thing, they've discovered, but like NASA's not talking about it. But he's all like, you look at the pictures, you can see the glass dome that goes around the moon. And he's just saying some crazy shit. It's like they had to get through a hole in the glass dome to even land the thing, and that's why there was difficulties. But he's not even. I don't know. I haven't watched the whole interview, but it's like, I mean, I think it's bullshit, but like, it's just an interesting thing to be like bullshitting about. The moon has a glass dome around it. I mean, is it just like, is he just sort of like hinting at the fact that there's a glass dome around everything? The guy's a total doof. Like, he's just, I mean, he's talking like, they really landed on Mars with crafts and shit. Like, all that shit's bullshit. I don't fucking think any of it's true. Obviously, it's fake. It's lies, right? I mean, I don't even need the echo chamber for this one. It's like, I'm just going on my fucking gut feeling that nobody landed on Mars. It's not a place you go land. I've looked at it through my telescoping digital zoom P1000. And you know what? It looks like a little piece of energy dancing around. Doesn't look like a place you can go land. It's like fucking fluctuating energy. I don't know what it is, but it's electric, it's fluctuating. It dances around. It takes different shapes. It stays in its general location, but it's moving around. It's like whatever. Maybe the medium that it's in is moving and making it look like it's moving around. But it sure as fuck don't look like some like huge place you can go, like a big planet. So it's described. It doesn't look like something like that at all. People are like, well, everything, all the stars and planets are all spherical. Why wouldn't the Earth? It's like, you look at the stars and planets lately. Have you ever done that yourself? Because they ain't fucking spherical at all. What are you talking about? They're not. I've never seen anything through our camera that looks even remotely spherical, except for the moon. The moon does look spherical, but there's things about the moon that are just like, I mean, I don't understand how the thing can disappear the way it does. It's like a reverse full moon or whatever, but like, I don't know, man. It just seems strange to me. Like, you think you would still see some light, or like, like if it's being lit from the other side, you think you would still see some light escaping around the edges, see like a little rim of it or something. I guess, I don't know. It's just confusing. And why don't we ever see the moon, like during the new moon, where it's invisible to us here? Why don't we see it occulting things in the sky at night? Where it's like where the moon is, but we just can't see it. It should be like blocking out certain. There should have been like some kind of study where they're like, okay, the moon was last seen right here before it went invisible. Like, so that means it should, based on the rate of its travel, it should be like, they could be able to, track where it would still be, technically, but it's just like we can't see it. They should still be able to track it in that sense. We're like, or at least come up with a good guess of where it would be. Even though we can't see it, it should be there still, right? And so it should be like some evidence of it, like whether it be like blocking out, stuff that's in the sky that we know is a certain place, like, or just, I mean, I guess that would be the only way you'd really. I don't know. It just seems strange to me. Like, I think it really disappears, man. That's why they call it a new moon. It's a new moon, literally. Maybe. I'm just guessing. I'm just coming up with ideas, but like, why is it invisible? I just can't get past that. I don't really have anything to compare it against. I mean, I guess you could do experiments where it's like you try to recreate the situation where it's being lit from behind, and but it's hard to recreate the whole thing with the blue sky and all that kind of business. Like it's like fucking, what do they call them? They're like noble gases or whatever that turn blue. What is it, like neon? What was it, that dude that went up there? Fucking what's his name? Augustus Picard in his balloon. Like he was the first guy that made it up to like the stratosphere or whatever. He supposedly brought back vials of the air sample, but it was supposedly like it was blue. That was actually brought back blue gas. I don't know where I heard that. It's totally just like in the back of my mind. I remember hearing something about that. And it's probably like what it's like the beginning. Like they have this. They talk about the sky glass. Where it's like this blue. It's like frozen air or whatever. Like when it melts, it doesn't melt into water. It just melts into air. But it's like the but it's blue apparently. So maybe the blue gas that he brought back from the balloon was like is what before it turns solid, it's like this blue gas, but then it gets solid when you hit firmament. Or it's like firmament. Like it's like the air turns solid. Like just imagine like if we were like in a bubble, or like there's like a bubble of air and floats up through the water. It defies gravity, defies little g. It floats up to the top and joins the rest of the air. It's like equalizing with it's the whole thing with buoyancy and density and just the general equalization. Nature is seeking equalization. And as far as just the mediums that we're living within and around. But what is that air bubble made of? There's like a little pocket of air inside the water, and there's like, is there like a hard, I mean, it's like the water isn't getting in. Like if you're like a little bug or something that was really small, too small to like puncture the bubble of air. I mean, would you be sitting on water? It's like, what's making the walls of the bubble, the air bubble? It's just air. That'd be a cool little thing to animate or to like try to experiment with, see if you can get something inside the air bubble. I'm not on the eclipse path. No. I'm in California. I think we might still be able to. What's supposedly happening right now, I'm looking right at the sun, actually. I'm able to look right at it because there's a tree kind of filtering it here. Let me see. I'll show you here what I'm seeing. Where's the little switcheroo? There it is. I'm looking at it right there. It's like the tree kind of filters it out so I don't blind myself. But I can get back a little bit further. But yeah, we were watching a video earlier of somebody it was like MB33 dude or whatever, he's doing a live streaming of it. There's plenty of people doing live streaming of it. It started already, but you can't tell from here. Yeah, I'm in like Santa Cruz Mountains. I'm right above Silicon Valley. Between Silicon Valley and Santa Cruz, Monterey, and the redwood trees. There was a solar eclipse in October that we saw pretty good. I did a video of it too. I streamed it live. Not many. It was like 4 or 5 people watched it. Hi. But it was like we had the little glasses that you wear, and you could see it really well. It was fucking cool. And I was looking at the shadows on the ground, the little fucking, eclipse shadows are like little rings. It's fucking weird. Just millions of them. And I always thought that was so hard to explain. But then I tried an experiment where I was trying to see, well, if there's a shape, whatever the shape of the light is, you end up getting those shapes of shadows. And I actually was able to recreate that. I forget what I did, but I guess it's really not that hard to explain, or maybe it's hard to explain, but it's just not that hard to recreate. It's just interesting though. It's like all those little shadows. So I remember seeing shadows on the fence. They were kind of like sort of magnified, and they were bigger. You could see all these little rings on the fence. It was fucking trippy. Just like the trees were acting as like a pinhole view, or whatever they call those things. Are any people, and there's like two people, are either you in the America eclipse path? I'd imagine you would have said something if so. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking, this day is supposedly like a long-awaited day, prophecy or whatever for the fucking Crowley, like occult fucking kooks. April 8th was like Crowley's, the day that he made contact with whatever, I don't know about all that shit. Kind of creepy. Better act fast, jackass. Last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. The time for lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fucking fact. Once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn it back around, cause this whole thing is gonna come down. That's right. Yes, the whole thing is gonna come down. Laughing when the place starts collapsing in a free-for-all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. And wherever you are is where you'll be stuck. When this place goes belly up, you better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits the fan. When the going gets tough, you better be clever enough. Gotta know what the fuck to do. Let the muck run you. Better act fast, jackass. Last chance, hammering the brass tacks. The top of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Wonder why exactly I'm explaining that. Just consider that fucking fact. Once you grab your bug out back, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, because this whole thing is gonna come down. Just like that. I don't really think the world's gonna end. What about you? You grew up in Silicon Valley, Blossom Hill, or well, there's a Blossom Hill Road down in San Jose. I don't think the world's gonna end. It's just another one of these end of the world things, we've been through a few of them. It's like, welcome to the never ending. Mm-hmm. It's always ending, it's never ending. Welcome to the never ending. Uh-huh. It's always ending and it's almost over again. Yeah, it never ends, but it feels like it is. As we see it falling apart, I put it back together. almost over again. It's a never-ending ending. Excuse me, I'm hacking up some bread. The beginning of the end game came and went. The cost of lives and life savings spent. Brought on by a public government that clearly has no shame. We should all know by now they don't want to see the whole thing come to a grinding halt. But if it ever does, we can rest assured it'd be their fault. Welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending, it's never-ending. Welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending, and it's almost over again. Yep, it's almost over again. Can't you tell that we're going to hell in a handbasket, my friend? See, it's up to you and me to take that basket and have a picnic. Welcome to the never-ending ending. It's always ending, it's never ending. It's the never-ending ending. It's always ending, and it's almost over again. Almost over again. Almost over again. We thought it would end, but it keeps on going and going. I know it's kind of fun to pretend that we will live to see the end. But for now we have to keep on continuing. It's a never-ending ending. It's been ending ever since it began. No one will know when the ending comes. It will be a surprise. It's up to God alone. We're in God's hands, and that's the only way to see this thing. It's the never-ending ending. Almost over again. It's almost over. Almost over. It's almost over again. Almost over again. Okay, it's over. That was it right there. That was the end. So I guess it does end. It turns out that it ends. But then it starts again. Ah, dope. Try this again. My kazoo's out of tune. call for his tea. Call all I wanted, but now he can't call me. Oh no, you know that I've been there before, and I ain't coming back around here no more. No, 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 no. Sleepy alligator coming all around the bend, talking about that time when we was mutual friends. I check my memory and I check it quickly, yes I will. I check him running some kind of trick. You know that I've been there before, and I ain't come back around here no more. No, 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 no. Creepy alligator. Creepy, creepy alligator. Out of the river, all ugly and green. That biggest old alligator that I've ever seen. His teeth are big and pointy, and his eyes are bugging out. Contact union put the tigers to round. Just out of prison on $6 bail. Mumbling bitches and wagging his tail. Come on, everybody, get up and dance, it won't ruin you. Come on, everybody, get up and dance, it won't ruin you. Come on, everybody, just to get up and dance, it won't ruin you. That's enough of that. It's starting to get kind of warm right here. Kind of get warmed up. Lighter go. The last song, Alligator, is by the Grateful Dead. I didn't write that shit. I like it though. It's a cool song. I think it's a pretty dope song. Yes, I do. I play it a little bit differently than they do, but that's what I do. I like taking people's songs and kind of stealing them, making them my own. I do that sometimes, yep. That's what musicians do. They steal things and repackage them a lot of times. That's not how I write my songs, but I like stealing people's songs and sort of putting my twist into it. Instead of trying to sound just like the person that does the song. That's boring. Besides, I can't do that. It takes too much work to try to copy someone perfectly. And then you're just subject to like all kinds of criticism. Well, you didn't quite, the little inflection, you know. It's like, might as well just do it your own way. That's how I see it. I think of another example of cover songs that I do my own way. I do that. I've been doing the End by the Doors lately. It's fucking fun because I include the part where there's just like a, well, you just have to hear it. I don't want to fucking ruin it. It's like the NPC woke before dawn. He strapped his face mask on. Walked on down the hall. It's like this whole story where he goes to get his jab, and Dr. Doolittle jabs him, and then he dies. And Dr. Doolittle's baffled. I don't know what happened. This is the end. It's fun. The West is the best. Get out here and take your COVID test, and we'll do the rest. And at the end, I'm like, the blue bloods are calling us. I like, sort of decoded this song or like applied it to today's current events. Covering your face and hush, sheltering your face and covering your face all day with a mask on a make you sick. Sterilizing everything inside is an erotic window. Injecting yourself with multiple shots of word only knows what is a really bad idea. Combined with the fact that you're paranoid as fuck, all you're fucking doing. All these things combined, you'll be lucky to stay alive. It's a government mandated death wish. Sheltering your face and covering your face all day with a mask gonna make you sick. Sterilizing everything inside is an erotic injecting yourself with multiple shots of Lord only knows what is a really bad idea. Combined with the fact that you're paranoid as fuck while you're fucking doomed. All these things combined, you'll be lucky to stay alive. He's like, all these things combined, you'll be lucky to stay alive. It's the government mandated death rules. That's how I should do it. I'm still kind of working on that one a little bit. All these things combined, you'll be lucky to stay alive. It's the government mandated death wish. Thank you, Blue Jay. I like it too. I think it's pretty good. Going down the road, feeling Going down the road feeling bad. That's a traditional song. Nobody knows who wrote it. It's an old world song. I like them old world songs. Nobody knows who wrote it. It was founded in the year 18 something or another. It was already there. Captain fell in love with me like a dove. He called her by name, pretty Peggy. Stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy. Stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy. Stepping down the stairs, coming back your yellow hair. You're the finest girl in this whole country, oh. Will you marry me, pretty Peggy, oh? Will you marry me, pretty Peggy? If you will marry me, I will set your cities free. I free everyone in your whole country. I would marry you, she said, sweet William. I would marry you, sweet William. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few. I fear my mama will be angry, if ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, Peggy, oh. If ever I return, all your cities I will burn. I'll lay to waste your whole country. Saw me marching at the head of my soldiers, oh, stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh, stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh, stepping down the stairs, coming back your yellow hair and bid a last farewell to your sweet William O. William, he is dead. Pretty Peggy O. William, he is dead. Peggy O. Sweet William, he is dead. And he died for a mate. And we buried him out here in your country. Oh. We rolled down from Venerio. Rolled down from Venerio. Well, our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove. She turned out to be just another gold digging hole. Boy is in the house. Is that right? Nice to see you, boy. Boy is not in the path. No, he ain't. I'm getting hot. I gotta strip off a layer here. A layer or two, maybe. I don't know. I don't see any eclipse happening over here where I'm at. Let's see if we can take a look at this here. No. I don't see anything happening. Is that blinding you guys? No. Hey, we have shit. Fuck that end of the world bullshit. I wonder what the eclipse, what the effect of the eclipse is going to have on like all the graphene oxide floating around everywhere. And it's sort of like an electromagnetic reset or something that happens with the eclipse. I heard someone talking about the eclipse. It's been known to cause like a subtle breeze. I was thinking, the first thing that popped into my head when I heard that was like ether wind. Birds love it when I do that. Thank you very much. What do you want me to play now? Huh? Well, the birds are chirping and people are working, and I've been jerking myself around, trying to see why I should believe this lie, that it's me circling around and not the sky. It seems to me to be just more evidence of a vast backwards interpretation of a real world observations. Why do we have to always believe a load of crap that don't have nothing to do with objective reality? Seems to be the way. Fuck people up, get you believing something that just ain't what's up at all. Well, people are working and the birds are chirping, and I've been trying not to keep on smirking at people who just don't seem to get it. There's a lot of them out there, and I admit it, I used to be equally clueless. But you won't stay clueless if you just decide to, after there is so many opportunities to investigate what you're told and realize they don't know jack shit and they're just pretending to. That's pretty much the size of it. I don't know how anyone could ever know the distance to the sun or the stars or the moon. They'd like you to believe they've been out there to the moon and also sent something up there to the sun. That's what they say, but that's a load of crap anyway. I ain't seen nothing that really convinces me of any shit that we're supposed to believe in anyways. It just seems like we gotta treat this place as though it's flat and stationary. And that's the way we gotta treat it, 'cause that's the way it is what it does, and it ain't what it can undo. That much really you up at night. Just the fact that you stay here all day trying to argue about this globe. Then you gotta sit with the fact that we have to treat it like it's flat and stationary, just like you're trying to tell me that it isn't. Well, how do you like them apples? It was an apple that hit Isaac Newton as he was sitting there computing. Actually, that wasn't what hit him at all. I'll tell you what, I saw him sitting there and I was kind of irritated. I grabbed a fig off the tree and I hucked it at his head. That's what I said, it was a flying fig Newton was struck with that day. It was a flying fig Newton was struck with, 'cause I hucked it. That's all I know. This story's been contorted. It's not even close to being true. And then we get Einstein and his fucking theory of his relatives. It's kind of creepy, but he had to prove his thesis, so he went out and married a cousin. And after he got away with that, he decided to try and do it again. He married another one of his cousins. That makes two. And that's where you get his famous equation, E equals MC squared. C is for Einstein, M is for Mary, C is for cousins, and two of them. Yeah, it's pretty easy to understand his theory of his relatives, but I don't understand why we have to talk about it all the time. It don't have much to do with me, and I don't really subscribe to that kind of lifestyle. I think it's rather disturbing. I guess to each his own, but it don't prove the earth is a ball, that's for sure. And birds are chirping and people are working, and I've just been trying not to get stuck in a rut, get my butt out of this routine. And this is so familiar to me. At least I don't seem to have much trouble, other than people coming along trying to burst my bubble and tell me that everything that I believe is a fantasy. It's funny, that's how I see you the same. If we both see each other as being people stuck in a fantasy, that would mean that our conversation is pretty much pointless, and that's why I ain't gonna talk to any of these clowns anymore. I was gonna shut my trap and laugh at them. If we're all just laughing at each other, I wonder if that was the outcome that was soon to happen if they started this antagonistic approach to getting up in our grill every day, trying to shut us down. These people who will never concede to anything at all, they really love their fucking ball. They can take your ball, take it home, take your ball to the grave. I don't care. I won't be there with you. I know it's all a big illusion. That's about all I got to say about that. But it's been a long, hard bumpy ride, getting from here to the other side. But it's gonna be smooth sailing from now on. Once you finally realize you're not and you never were, spinning around and flying through outer space, everything falls back into place, where there ain't no planets orbiting the sun. Have you ever seen one? I sure have, 'cause there ain't no big bangs or black holes or black matter. As a matter of fact, that's all a load of bull crap. There ain't no gravity holding you down to the outside of the ball as you fly through the universe unimpeded. Zero turbulence at all. Been a long, hard, bumpy ride. Here clear to the other side. I'm gonna be smooth sailing from now on. Once you finally realize you're not and you never were, flying through the universe on a big old ball. No, not at all. I'm just kind of making shit up here. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy my babbling music. I gotta run and grab a cigarette. I see there's still 2 of you there, so please hang out. I'll be right back, I swear. I promise. Scout's honor. Been a long, hard, bumpy ride from here clear to the other side. But it's gonna be smooth sailing from now on. Yeah, it's nice here, I tell you. It really is. I love it. I do. I love it dearly. My Google glasses. Google. It says Google on them, I think. Google. And it doesn't say Google. Where's the Google ones? No, these aren't the Google ones. Where's the Google ones? My Google glasses are here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Google this. Google this, man. Been a long, hard, bumpy ride from here clear to the other side. But it's gonna be smooth sailing from now on. Cause once you finally realize you don't live on a big ball flying through outer space, everything falls back into place. You're not and you never were. I like that part. Once you finally realize you're not and you never were on a merry-go-round and spinning around for no reason at all. Google. It's probably like a microchip in these. I can read my mind and manipulate my thoughts. Just put on these little plastic glasses, and you have no idea the kind of technology going on inside here. Like, oh, we got one. We got one. Let's start playing some weird ass music. I'm like, where did that come from? It's these glasses. Oh! It's like the opposite of the fucking They Live glasses. You put them on and you're fucked. You see the opposite of the truth. Put on the Google glasses, you'll be seeing nothing but lies. You're like, the force is powerful in this one. He still sees good. He still sees truth, even with the Google glasses on. Maybe it's because they match my guitar. What if they came out tomorrow like, okay, we're going to switch the calendar, we're going backwards now. That was the reset. We don't want to tell anyone and freak everyone out, but now next year is going to be 2023 and then 2022. We're going to go back through all these years again. We're going to work back down to zero. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's how this calendar works. Like there was a year zero. It's like BC. It's like, oh, we're working down to year zero. It should be pretty interesting. It's kind of strange how we keep track of time backwards, but we only know backwards, you know, but it's like, it's all we've ever known. What's it going to be like when we start counting forwards? It's going to be crazy. It'll be weird. There's people that were like lucky enough to live during those switch over from going from negative to positive. It must have really had an effect on people, man. They'd be like, I've been from here to zero. Huh? I don't believe that exists. I insist that there's no such thing as nothing, but all the same, I guess it's logical to claim once more that 2024 years ago, we were living in the year zero. And that's the year that we were waiting on for so long, as we counted backwards in a long line of negative numbers. In the era of BC, we kept track of time in reverse. It was such a curse. We didn't know how long ago we'd started. We just knew that we'd end up at zero eventually. And after a long wait, it felt great to be living in the year zero. See, we don't know what history may show when it's always being superimposed on the present, and we can't ever go back and find another way to get right here. It's all these things that have occurred that led us to be who we are right now. And I just don't feel sorry for anyone. Can't be satisfied. It's your own life you're leading, and as I lead mine, I find that I just don't know what it is about zero that I can't wrap my mind around. This also elusive idea of nothing at all, nothing at all. Nihilism, denialism. I can't even try to begin. Zeroing in. I feel like it's all been zeroed out. But you're not allowed to pout about this, 'cause it's too late now. We've come so far from zero. From zero. Zeroing in. I feel like it's all been zeroed out. I've been from here to zero, but I don't believe it exists. I don't believe in nothing. Can't believe in nothing. There's no thing there to believe in. It's nothing. You can't believe in nothing. It shouldn't even be a word. It's not a thing. It's no thing. It's not there. Nothing. Why are we talking about it? Talking about what? I don't know. Nothing. Please don't dominate the rap, Jack. If you got nothing new to say, if you please go right up the track. This train's got to run today. I spent a little time on the mountain, spent some time on the hill. I saw things I don't understand, but I think in time we will. I don't know what I was told. In the heat of the sun, a man died of cold. Just keep on running, don't stand and wait. With the sun getting dark and the hour so late. Ooh. Who can deny it's not just a change in style? step gone and another begun, and I wonder how many miles. I spent a little time on the mountain, spent some time on the hill. Heard some say you better run away, others say better stand still. I don't know what I was told. If the horse don't pull, you got to carry the load. I don't know whose back's that strong. Maybe find out before too long. Ooh. One way or another, one way or another, one way or another. This darkness has got to give. This darkness has got to give. This darkness has got to give. The blackjack of any other highway you ride. It's got no signs or dividing lines and very few rules to guide. I spent a little time on the mountain, spent some time on the hill. I saw things getting out of hand, but I guess they always will. I don't know what I was told. It's hard to run with the weight of gold. Other hand, I've heard it said it's just as hard with the weight of lead. Ooh, one way or another, one way or another. We can't have no phone calls during the songs. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Can you hear me or is it all fucked up? Doobie Brothers. Yeah, that's right. Listen to the music. You know what I always thought sounded like a Doobie Brothers song? Get your skis shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. If the still, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Just to stop and get back to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you. Get your skis shined up, grab a stick of juice. That's such a catchy little number. Genius. Yeah, they stole that from the Doobie Brothers. China Grow or something like it's one of their songs. Listen to the music. I don't know how it goes. Listen to whoa. Them old Doobie Brothers. It's pretty easy to tell what they're talking about. They're doobies, like those kind that you smoke. That's what they're all about, I guess, huh? Smoking pot? Okay. I guess that's cool. I smoke pot. That's not all I'm about, though. I mean, it's not what I would. I'm all about things that are backwards. I'm all about being straightforwards. Actually, it's the rest of the world that's backwards. We're living in a backwards world. Yep. Everything's been hurled into obscurity, and we can barely see the way it used to be. Living in a backwards world, everything has been turned upside down. They want to shake the devil out. Living in a backwards land, no one seems to understand or be able to make any sense Everything's been turned upside down. They want to shake the devil out. Living in a backwards world. Everything is been hurled into obscurity. We can barely see the way it used to be. Living in a backwards world. Everything is been turned upside down. They want to shake the devil out. Living in a backwards land. No one seems to understand or be able to make any sense of it. Everything's been inverted, perverted, subverted, reworded, while being herded cattle to the slaughterhouse. As you embark with a partial smile, disperse into your world of denial, like a head on collision, yeah. Like a head on collision, yeah, colliding in the wake of your decision. Head on collision. Spyglass specks can do a far-off train wreck before they met in a head-on collision. Head-on collision. X-ray vision, high definition, limited edition of a rendition that's never gonna get listened to. You do the mathematics and you'll choke and cough up a kaleidoscope. Splitting splinters and shards. Splitting splinters and shards and metal fragments of shrapnel. Spit and sit, switch, heat, and now we're living in this life. It gets more ridiculous. Living in this life gets more ridiculous as time goes by. Ridiculous as time goes by. Hey, but being made of money doesn't really make you anybody special. Being made of money doesn't really make you anybody fucking special. Just living in this life gets more ridiculous. Living in this life gets more ridiculous as time goes by. Hey, but being made of money doesn't make you anybody special. Made of money doesn't make you anybody fucking special. It makes you a lot of phony friends, and in the end, you're just a free flow freak show that can't go forever on the down low. Free flow freak show can't go forever on the down low. Get beat up from the future, dead into an epileptic season, and walking through the room looking like a foreign creature. Pump the flesh and discard the rest of the man. Spyglass specs can do a far-off train wreck before they met in a head-on collision. Head-on collision. Colliding in the wake of your decision, baby. The head-on collision. Just living in this life. It's more ridiculous as time goes by. Oh, ridiculous as time goes by. Oh, ridiculous as time goes by. Being made of money doesn't make you anybody special. Being made of money doesn't make you anybody fucking special. Just makes you a lot of phony friends. That's right. That's right. That's what it does. It makes you a lot of phony friends. I see skies of blue, chemtrailed with stripes. They lie to us by day and gaslight us into the night. While I think to myself, what a I think to myself, what a fucked up world. Yeah, so fucked up, baby. As I see friends tapping elbows, singing "Don't touch me, dude." What they're really saying is I hate you. Fuck that. What a fucked up world. And I think to myself, what a fucked up world. Oh yeah, baby. Easy listening, Dr. Bass. The greater good, neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. What they create, some people call their fate. So I guess for them it's way too late to try to turn back the tidal wave that is clearly heading our way. Things I say that sound insane someday will come to pass. Until that day, they'll gaslight me away. But we will see who's laughing last. And I know that he who laughs last will be laughing alone. Carefully we see, must plant the seed. Hopefully we can help them see. And I know that he who laughs last will be laughing alone. Carefully we see, must plant the seed. Hopefully we can help people see. The greater good was neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger head. Yeah, I gotta go. I love you so. Don't be strangers in my echo chamber. Thank you very much. Don't be strangers in this echo chamber. I tell you, please. I thank you. Yeah, I'm here every day.